You already know Bose makes great portable speakers. That part is easy. What is not easy is figuring out whether the original SoundLink Micro is still worth buying at a lower price, or whether the second generation actually earns that $40 difference. Both speakers look almost identical. Both share the same core DNA. And that is exactly what makes this comparison worth your time, because the differences are not cosmetic. They are practical. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one to buy and why. Both generations of the SoundLink Micro punch well above their size. Bose engineered a custom transducer and passive radiators into that small frame, and the result is full, clear audio with real bass presence. The kind you do not expect from something that fits in your palm. The original does everything right for casual listening. Outdoor conversations, a backpack hike, a quick session on the patio. It handles all of it with confidence. The bass is there. The mids are clear. It does not struggle to fill a small space. The second generation builds on that foundation with one meaningful addition: an adjustable EQ through the Bose app. You can tune bass, treble, and mids to match your environment or your taste. That is not just a spec. In a noisy outdoor setting, being able to push the highs forward can make a real difference in clarity. In a quiet room, pulling back the bass gives you a cleaner, more relaxed sound. That level of control on a speaker this small is genuinely useful, not just a feature to list on a box. Edge, SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen. This is where the gap between these two speakers is the most significant. The original SoundLink Micro gives you up to 6 hours of playtime. For a quick outing or a few hours at the park, that is fine. But if you are taking a full day trip, a long hike, or spending a weekend away from an outlet, 6 hours becomes a real constraint. You will find yourself checking the battery more than you want to. The second generation doubles it. 12 hours of playtime. That is the kind of battery life that stops being something you track and becomes something you forget about, which is how it should be on a portable speaker. You charge it the night before, and it lasts through your day without question. The original also charges via micro USB, which in 2026 means hunting for a cable you may not carry regularly. The second generation moves to USB-C, which is the same port most people are already using for everything else. That detail is small, but the convenience adds up over time. Edge, SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen, and it is not particularly close. Both speakers carry an IP67 rating, which means they are fully dustproof and waterproof up to 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes. Either one can take a splash, sit in the rain, or survive being dropped in a shallow puddle. The original has a rubberized silicone exterior that resists drops and scratches, with a soft touch finish that holds up well to daily wear. The second generation adds shock resistance and rust resistance on top of the existing IP67 protection, meaning metal components are protected from corrosion. A practical upgrade if you are regularly near saltwater or in humid environments. Neither speaker is going to fall apart on you. Both are built to last. But the second generation gives you a slightly more robust physical package. Edge, SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen. Slightly. If you are comparing these two side by side, you are going to notice how similar they look and feel. The footprint is nearly identical, small enough to carry in a jacket pocket, light enough to forget you have it on a bag. Both use a silicone strap for attachment, and both are designed to clip onto everyday gear without getting in the way. The second generation made a quiet upgrade to the utility strap. It sits a bit more flush and attaches more cleanly to the speaker body. Not a dramatic change, but one that regular users will notice and appreciate. The improved strap feels more intentional and less like an afterthought. Both speakers achieve what they set out to do in this category. They disappear into your routine until you need them. Edge, essentially even minor edge to the second gen on strap refinement. The original SoundLink Micro connects reliably over Bluetooth and offers simple sync, which lets you pair it with compatible Bose products so audio follows you between rooms or devices. It works well within typical ranges for a speaker this size. The second generation upgrades the Bluetooth experience in two measurable ways. The range extends to 30 feet with improved bandwidth, which means fewer dropouts when your phone is in another room or your device is tucked away in a bag. More practically, the second generation also supports stereo mode, where two SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen units play synchronized audio as a stereo pair, and party mode, where any compatible Bose speakers play the same audio simultaneously. That kind of multi-speaker flexibility is a meaningful addition if you ever entertain outdoors or want to fill a larger space. The original does not support stereo pairing with itself. That is one capability that simply does not exist in the first generation, and for some buyers, it is enough reason on its own to step up. Edge, SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen. Both speakers work with the Bose app for software updates and basic controls. The second generation gives you deeper engagement through that app, EQ adjustments, volume control, shortcut customization, and direct management of multi-speaker setups. The original's app integration is more limited by comparison, mostly handling updates and basic settings. Both include a built-in microphone for speakerphone calls and support for Siri and Google Assistant through the multifunction button. That functionality carries over intact to the second generation. so you are not losing anything that the original offered. Edge, SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen. Here is something worth saying directly. The original SoundLink Micro is not a compromised product. The sound quality is excellent. It is durable, compact, and genuinely reliable. If you need a rugged, portable speaker that delivers the Bose sound signature at a lower entry point, the original is a legitimate choice, not a consolation prize. If you find it on sale closer to $70, the value equation gets even more favorable. The SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen is not cheap. At $130, you are spending real money on a speaker that, in absolute terms, is still quite small. If you are rough on gear or frequently lose small accessories, that price point deserves some consideration before you commit. The SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen wins this comparison, and the reasoning is straightforward. Double the battery life, USB-C charging, improved Bluetooth range, stereo pairing capability, and a more capable app experience. Those are not marginal gains. Each one addresses a real limitation of the original, and together they add up to a speaker that is genuinely more capable in daily use. At $130 versus $90 for the original, the second generation costs $40 more. For most people, that gap is worth it. You are not paying for a prettier version of the same product. You are paying for a speaker that removes friction, longer playback, better connectivity, and more flexibility to grow how you use it. That said, if budget is a real factor or you only need a reliable outdoor speaker for short sessions, the original SoundLink Micro is still a strong choice. It sounds great, it is built to last, and it does exactly what a compact Bose speaker is supposed to do. But if you are buying for the long term and you want the version you will never wish you had upgraded, the SoundLink Micro 2nd Gen is the one to get. If this comparison helped you land on a decision, both speakers are linked in the description below. The affiliate links are there, they cost you nothing extra, and they do help keep this channel running. Go check out whichever one is right for you. And if you want to make sure you never spend money on a product you will regret, hit subscribe. Every video on this channel is built to answer the exact question you are searching before you buy, so you do not have to do this research all over again next time. Thanks for watching. Go enjoy the music.